You are not crazy. College is supposed to feel hard until you get the hang of it. And so many of you are first generation college students, which means you are navigating these higher education spaces with little to no blueprint. You started towards a higher education with little to no financial support, with little to no mentors, and with overall little to no connections in comparison to those who have generations on generations on generation of family members who have gone to college, who have gotten those mentors, who have been networking since before you were even born. There is no comparison, but it doesn't mean that you can't do it, and it doesn't mean that you won't do it even better. Of course, being first gen, it has its struggles, it has its ups and downs, but when the ups are good, they're really, really good. Because not only are you earning a degree, not only are you making connections, building friendships, you are also paving new paths for the future generations of your family, as well as the current generations of your family, to see that anything is truly possible. Doesn't matter if you didn't have the playbook. You are that role model. And you have set so many wonderful examples, shared so many stories to show the people that you care about and the people you will care about and haven't met yet that it is possible. Success, regardless of your background, regardless of my background, regardless of our background as first gen, is possible. And success looks different for everybody. Yes, your classes, deadlines, networking obligations can feel overwhelming, but I promise you, once you get on the other side of it, it will feel worth it. Yes, you are stepping onto your university campus with little to no connections, but that by the time you reach the end, you will have more than you could ever imagine. How can you build those connections? Use LinkedIn, go to events on and off campus, make friends, specifically with like-minded individuals who are in the student organizations you're part of, who are in the clubs that you are part of, who are in the major that you are part of, who are in the graduate program that you want to be part of. Surrounding yourselves with those types of people and making friends with those types of individuals will not only fill your cup, but it will fill theirs too. And as you continue to surround yourself around those types of individuals, you will continue to grow and grow and grow. Next thing you know, you can look back at your network, the connections you've built and cultivated, and feel so proud of yourself for putting yourself in those spaces, making the conversations younger you could only dream you could have, and just feel so proud of yourself. And sure, there might be others on your campus that look at you and be like, wow, you are doing the most. ¿Qué te pasa? Don't let that get you. Don't let that define you. Just because they aren't networking and connecting with others doesn't mean that you shouldn't be networking and connecting with others. Remember, your higher education is the planting seeds needed for helping set the trajectory, the paths of your career, your post-grad life, especially given the fact that you could be sitting right now next to the future CEO of this huge company that you end up being friends with when you're still just students, and then 5-10 years later down the line, they may reach out to you and be like, hey, do you want to come work with me? All because you went to college together, vibed, shared connections, and continued nurturing the relationship since then. I also want you to remember that just because you might have to take out student loans doesn't mean you can't pay them back. Don't get me wrong, a higher education, specifically here in the United States, should always be free, but that's a video for another day. I know right now in the time of social media, there are more stories being vocalized about those who haven't paid off their student loans yet and how interest continues to accumulate. However, just like there are stories like that, there are also so many stories of so many people, even who are first gen like ourselves, who have paid off their student loans or are getting closer to paying off their student loans with the paychecks they receive from the career they are currently working at that they wouldn't have been able to have in the first place if they had not gone to college to earn the degree, build their skill set, and make the connections needed. I also want you to remember that if you aren't winning scholarships, that doesn't mean you aren't deserving of any. Whatever is meant for you will never miss you. And that goes for everything and anything. Scholarships, classes, majors, internships, degrees, experiences, the list goes on. So as long as you keep going, you keep applying to the scholarships that are most aligned with you, your degree, or future career trajectory, and adjust wording when needed, you will get somewhere. Something that I learned throughout my whole higher education experience that I still utilize till this day is the power of perseverance. Don't get me wrong, since I was a little girl, perseverance has always been something in my core identity that I hold on to. However, with being in college, there were many times my perseverance, I questioned it. I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it, to get on the other side, cross that graduation stage. However, even though there were times I felt so hopeless that my innate perseverance was nothing compared to higher education, no. If anything, higher education tested me to really take my perseverance to the next level. Because if I could get through the delayed gratification of what higher education is, I could get through the delayed gratification of anything, whether it's climbing the corporate ladder, whether it's entrepreneurship, the list goes on. So if you feel like you are currently only hearing crickets while being on your academic journey, just keep in mind that your perseverance, the strength of your perseverance is being tested, but it's being tested for your own good. And it will be so worth it, especially when you are navigating post-grad life. And please, lastly, don't forget to take care of yourself. You deserve self-care. You deserve happiness. You deserve time off. I know you're going to get the work done. I know you're going to be able to accomplish everything that is most aligned with you. But if you are not taking breaks along the way, you won't be happy. And then what's the point of trying to achieve all these amazing goals, academic, career, post-grad goals, if you aren't happy at the core? You deserve happiness, and you will inevitably find the success that you feel is most aligned with you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this video. If you would like to work one-on-one or in a group setting, please check out the Cafecito con Estrellita membership. I will be linking it down below. Remember, you are amazing. You got this. We are rooting for you. Your ancestors are rooting for you. Your future self is rooting for you, and you totally got this. Cuídense y hablamos pronto. Adiós.